What's up, YouTube? This is Josh, Team Ponycorn. Haven't done a video in a while. Figured I'd do a video. I'm gonna do Brofist deck profile for you guys. My Brofist, not your normal Brofists. So let's just jump right into this. Three bear staple. I mean, in Brofist at least. Double Gorilla. I just dropped this to 2. I was finding that 3 Gorilla I didn't like opening as many monsters because of my build. That's all I play for Brofist. I don't play Dragon because of this build's different. I played 3 different monster engines. Monster engine number 2 is your normal monster engine. 3 Vorse Raider. Vorse Raider over Gene Warped and Ninkendog because I don't like the Ninkendog build at all. And Gene Warp, the fact that Gene Warp, yeah, it gets over its 2000 beat stick, and it goes to 21 with Tenki, but this wrecks with Deck Devi, and I hate the Murmur matchup, and Deck Devi kind of hurts it, so Vorse Raider I feels better. And then the Double Rabbit, that's the second engine. The Double Rabbit, obviously, because you play Vorse Raiders. This is the second. I play TGs because it works with the deck. It's got real good synergy. I've been playtesting this for a few weeks now, so it's not like I threw it together and I think it's going to work. I've been playtesting this for a month and a half or so, and it really works. I mean, Rush Rhino is really good. I've been thinking about going to 2 Rush Rhino, but I just haven't yet, so I might drop it and put in a second Compulse, but I'll go over that when I get into traps. 3 Warwolf, you have to play 3 Warwolf because he's the best. Like, plenty of times I go Rabbit Effect, Special Vorse Raider, and then drop 1 or 2 Warwolf, and then I'll search another Warwolf off the Tenki and then go off. 1 Striker. This card's awesome because I've had plays where I go Special Striker, Special Warwolf, Normal Bear, Synchro for Wonder Magician, and I deal 35 damage in 1 turn. It's nice. That's it for the monsters. I don't play anything else. Spells, 3 Tenki because it's 3 Tenki. 2 Tensu, I don't like 3 Tensu. 2 Tensu almost clogs too much anyways for me, but it's not enough to play at 1, so I have to play it at 2. 3 Lance, this card's way too good not to play because you just set it with Bear or you set it with Gorilla, and both of them are going to get their effects off if you lance the opponent's monster. Lance is just so good. Double Duality because this is a stun deck, so you have to set up. 1 Dark Hole and 1 Reborn. I don't main Mystical Space Typhoon because of Gorilla. Gorilla's enough. I always have Tenkis or Tensus on the field that I'm never going to use, so Gorilla's enough. So I don't play heavy because my back row, so I play too much back row to play heavy. I feel that heavy's dead most of the time. I don't want to -5 to -2 on there to get rid of 2 cards on their field, or -6 if I have like 4. Yeah, -5. But traps. The traps I play for the deck are TGEM1 because this card's fucking just good. It's just that simple. I play Double Horn because this card has synergy. It works with everything in the deck because everything's Beast or Beast Warrior. As for normal, your basic traps, I play Double Bottomless because it's way too good in this format. I feel like Bottomless is better than Compulse right now because everything is 1500 or more. Compulse, yeah, I'm not saying Compulse is a bad card though because it does beat Zen Mains, it beats Mage Stroke, it beats those types of things.
Makes people salty.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Brittany knows all about that. We were test playing earlier. Starlight Road because I play enough back row. Trap Stun. Just 1 Trap Stun. I don't like 2 Trap Stun. I've playtested 2 Trap Stun. I don't know how I feel about it. But as of right now, 1 Trap Stun. 1 Mirror Force. I've kind of wanted to go to 2 because Mirror Force punishes bad players along with Tor. I've been debating on going 2 Tor or 2 Mirror Force. Not 2 and 2 because that's just too much, I feel. But 1 Tor or 1 Mirror Force because it punishes bad players. It punishes the lined up players that want to go into their OTK with Giga Brilliant. And it just absolutely destroys bad players. 1 Compulse right now. Like I said, I might drop a Warwolf for a second Compulse because Compulse is that good. I feel like Bottomless is better, but Compulse is such a good card right now that you have to play it. And the 2 Solemn People. These I'm really sketchy on. I might drop Warning and Judgment in general because of the coming meta is going to be so offensive that I'm not going to want to pay life points to negate stuff. I'll play more negation and more monster control cards. Like, I can't play more bottomlesses or else I would. But I might drop one Rhino and these. I might end up here while I'm on video. I'll show you guys. I might drop these 3 cards and add a second Compulse and play 3 Compulses, and then I'll drop this maybe and play a second Mirror Force or a second Tor, whichever one. I really don't know yet. The build's obviously it's got time to work, so we'll show side deck next, I guess. My side deck's 1 Kinetic. I feel like I don't need 2 Kinetic, just because I play 1 Dyna. Dyna's awesome. I don't want 2 Dyna because I don't side it enough, but I side it relatively against most decks because a lot of decks special, and it just minuses everything. Double Joel Unlock. I gotta explain this card, because some people don't understand what this does. It's Thunder King as a hand trap, and it doesn't... The reason I'm citing this over Thunder King is because this does not hinder my 10 keys. My 10 keys are huge in this deck. Like, 10 key in other decks is not bad. Like, you can play Thunder King because your Thunder King's not going to hinder your whole deck. 10 key's my whole deck. I have to search out my Gorillas and my Bears, or else I'm not going to win. And this card does not hinder because on their turn I drop it. They activate Spellbook of Secrets. We'll say because everybody's citing this card, they think they have to cite it for just prophecies, but you don't. You cite it against anything. You chain this, negate secrets, they don't get the search, and they can't search the rest of the turn. So pretty much they lose. And then you go off next turn with your 10 key in hand, and your Thunder King that you would have summoned does not hinder your 10 key that's in your hand. 1 Deck Devi. I was saying 2 Deck Devi, but 2 Deck Devi Clog, and I don't really need it that bad because it doesn't hurt everything in the meta, just Mermills and Windups. And Windups aren't prevalent, I feel. Double Soul Taker because my monsters aren't ginormous. I do play Lances and stuff to get over ginormous monsters, but Soul Taker's just good. Soul Drains because it buck Mermills, essentially. I hate Mermills, and this card wrecks Mermills, and it's really good in that second matchup after you lose the Dark Worlds, because most players, no matter what they tell you, they will lose the Dark Worlds game 1 as a surprise factor, because Dark Worlds can control your entire hand. They can control the motion of the game, they can speed it up, they can slow it down, and they can beat you down with their guys, and they can control your hand, and it sucks. And then you go game 2, and most Dark World players lose game 2 and 3 because they don't know how to side, they don't know how to play. I feel like the deck is skill when you go to game 2 and 3, but this card shits on them in general.
But hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. Brittany's like on camera, guys, but she'll have a deck video up here soon. She got rid of Lights Horns. She's playing a deck we can't say, but it'll be done here soon, guys, so you'll get it. Defissure. Defissure's obvious. I can side it. I can't side Macro because Macro hinders me. It hinders throwing my formations at your card, at your back row or your monsters. This doesn't. This stops Mermills. It stops Dark Worlds. It stops. It doesn't stop Wind Up so much, but it stops. It stops the big decks. It'll stop Elemental Dragons. It won't so much stop Vers, but I'll have sides when Vers come out. Right now, I'm not siding for Vers. Double Mind Crush, because I feel like this card's way too fucking good not to play. I'm really thinking about maining this because of how many fucking cards I know are in people's hands in games like Megalo. They reveal Megalo, they reveal Shark. Dark World players, you always know what's in the Dark World player's hand. You just always know what to call, and it's really good in the meta right now. Especially Elemental Dragons, it'll be good. It'll be good with Vers. It'll be good with a lot of things. And double MST, I don't main it, but I side it for sure for extra back row hate and set them. And if I'm playing like troll decks like Chainburn, I'll just flip MST on end phase. Extra deck, ignore the one random sleeve, but TG Wonder Magician. This is if I said Hyper Magician earlier, I'm sorry, but Hyper Librarian, I mean. TG Wonder Magician, this card's fucking broken. It's just good. I mean, it pops a back row, and then when it's destroyed, you draw one, and it's 1900. It's fucking awesome. I play one Catastor because I just have to. I'm really thinking about dropping a Catastor or one of my Exceeds to play a level 6, but there's just not. I haven't been convinced that a level 6 is good enough to play right now because they all suck. And Gaia Chargers, or Gaia Knight, whatever the fuck his name is, the 6th guy with no effect is just useless. 1 Stardust because I play Road. As for Exceeds, I did not organize these, but 2 Tiger King. This is the Exceed you go for 95% of the time. 1 Shockmaster, because I can.
Sexy Shockmaster.
Yeah, it's super German. Diamond Dire, I hate this card. I'm going to be honest with you, I hate it. It's really good in my build now. I needed to play this card, you have to play it, but in my build it's better because you can go, if they got back row, you can go Rabbit, go Force Raider Special Warwolf, and now you have a Warwolf to pop. I hate overlaying to pop himself and destroy. That's the dumbest thing in the world.
It's cute though, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess, but Gaga Cowboy, this card's spiked. This card's too good, in my opinion. It's not all hype. It's really good. Abyss Dweller, this card shits on Mermills. You go turn 1 Abyss Dweller, let them go. Let them reveal Megalone, Ditch 2, and Chain. Dweller's effect, and they scoop, and you win. This card's overrated, or underrated, I mean. Destroy, detach, and attack again. I mean, that's so good. Pappy, it's the best card in the extra deck.
Butterfly.
This is, I very much believe that there is no such thing as staples in the extra deck. But this is, if you play level 4s, this is a staple in the extra deck. Slim X Tim Symmetry will tell you if you ever check out his videos. Pappy's the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Steel Swarm Roach. This deck, you don't see him as much dragons, but this deck loses hard to dragons. Like, you can't beat dragons. Also, along with, I didn't do that right. I tried to Power Slide and it didn't work, but Roach late game after you've gone Dweller, and if they get through Dweller, Roach is good because it stops the Megalo plays, but Black Ship of Corn, this card's just good. I mean, 20...
The name doesn't make sense.
Black Ship of Corn.
Black Ship of Corn. Corn has nothing to do with anything.
They're sailing across the ocean to deliver corn.
Why are they delivering corn?
Because another country bought it off the other country. Who knows?
Well, why can't it be like something else?
I don't know. I'm not arguing with you.
It's stupid.
Let's not talk about this on YouTube.
Whatever, Konami.
I'll have an argument of comments on what the corn stands for. Black Ship of Corn, it's 2100, and it destroys anything with equal to or less than attack, and they take 1,000. That's really good. He can't attack, though, which is alright. This guy is just good. He's just good late game. You stall, or you need to book like their BLS and then attack over it with something. And then 1 Zen Mains because I play through Warwolf, and Zen Mains is really good. That's the deck. It's Josh Team Ponycorn. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment for tips and any helpful suggestions you got. I'm definitely down to listen.
Google what the corn stands for.
Google, yeah. If you figure out what Konami means by Black Ship of Corn,
I would love you. Like,
because my sister doesn't understand.
I'm
I
lost.
really don't care, but she doesn't understand.
I care.
That's Josh Team Ponycorn. I'm out.